Hello everyone, welcome back to K-pop Update. What really happened last night in Los Angeles? What secret was so powerful that it froze Instagram, broke Twitter, and turned TikTok into pure chaos? And the biggest question burning through every fandom space, what is going on between Jungkook and Taehyung? They said it was impossible. They said it would never be revealed. But in a single night, Jungkook tore through the silence, and Taehyung stood beside him in the loudest way imaginable, without saying a single word. Fans around the world are still asking, was this the confirmation? Was this the night Taekook finally became undeniable truth? It all began with silence. No teaser. No music video. No press release. Just a black square. No caption. No hashtags. No context. But when that silence came from Jungkook and Taehyung, ARMY immediately knew it wasn't emptiness. It was everything. Within minutes, chaos ripped through the internet. Twitter collapsed under trending hashtags. TikTok feeds turned into nothing but theories and tears. Instagram slowed to a crawl. Something had happened, something historic, and it began with Taekook. And then the impossible. Jungkook went live. No filters. No polished set. No choreography. Just him. Raw. Real. Burning with a fire ARMY had never seen before. His voice cracked, but his words cut through like lightning in a storm. "I've been silent long enough," he said. "But tonight I speak." And it begins with Taehyung. The fandom froze. Was this it? The moment ARMY had whispered about for years in private chats and late-night theories? The moment that would rewrite BTS history forever? Jungkook leaned closer to the camera, his words trembling but unstoppable. "He saved me. When the world wanted me to be perfect, Taehyung reminded me I am human. That I exist." The internet exploded. Fans screamed, sobbed, collapsed into their pillows. This wasn't shipping. This wasn't fiction. This was truth, raw, alive, undeniable. But the storm wasn't over. It was just the beginning. Because Taehyung didn't speak. He didn't have to. Instead, minutes later, fans discovered he had liked a post. Just one. A cryptic line that read, "Some bonds are so deep, words only get in the way." And that was it. The fandom erupted into hysteria. Was this the confirmation? Had Taekook been real all along? Was silence their deadliest weapon? Then came the voice no one expected, RM. The leader. The strategist. The cautious one. His words sent shockwaves through every timeline. "I always knew. Not everything. But enough. What they share isn't fake. It isn't scripted. We can't pretend anymore." The world stood still. Did RM just confirm Taekook? The man of reason, the calm presence, the one fans trusted with logic. Did he just acknowledge the truth fans had chased for years? And then the line that shattered reality itself. Maybe we've worn masks for too long. Maybe Jungkook and Taehyung are just brave enough to take theirs off first. This wasn't just support. It was validation. It was RM handing them the crown, stepping back and saying, "This is real. This is history." Fans lost control. Hashtags exploded worldwide. Hashtag Taekook truth. Hashtag Jungkook spoke. Hashtag we always knew. It wasn't just trending, it was domination. And then J-Hope dropped his bomb. Out of nowhere, he released a carousel of never-before-seen Taekook photos. His caption was a knife straight into ARMY's heart. Some truths were always there. You just didn't want to see them. Fans screamed. Why did he have those photos? Why now? What was he trying to say? The questions burned hotter than ever. As if that wasn't enough, Jin joined the chaos. He uploaded a simple OT7 selfie, all 7 of them smiling together. His caption? "We always knew." The silence that followed was louder than any scream. Every member had just confirmed it, without ever actually saying the words. And then the unthinkable. HYBE itself stepped into the storm. The company infamous for control, for its iron grip on narratives, posted its own black square. But this time with words. BTS stands for truth, connection, and growth. We fully support our artists. The fandom gasped. HYBE wasn't shutting it down. HYBE was praising them. The fortress crumbled. The walls were gone. Suddenly, it wasn't just about Taekook anymore. It was about something bigger. It was about freedom. About idols breaking the machine that had chained them for years and reclaiming their humanity. Jungkook's words were no longer a confession. They were a revolution. "I'm not your poster boy anymore," he said. "I'm something else. Something real. Something you've never seen before." And Taehyung? He didn't need to speak. His silence was louder than any anthem. His cryptic presence, his aura, it screamed the truth louder than words ever could. Now, the question no one can avoid: what does this mean for BTS's 2026 comeback? RM has already given the world the most haunting answer. Maybe Jungkook and Taehyung are just braver than us. Fans can't stop asking, did the leader just admit they're more than friends? And J-Hope's photos only fueled the fire. Why those photos? Why now? What hidden message did they carry? For ARMY, it's no longer about shipping. It's about truth. About survival. About idols finally living as humans before the entire world. HYBE's shocking support sealed it. For the first time in history, they didn't erase the story. They amplified it. So what does Jungkook and Taehyung's return mean now? It's not just about music. Not just about another album. It's resurrection. Rebirth. Revolution. ARMY isn't ready. The world isn't ready. But Jungkook and Taehyung don't care. They've already lit the fire. And tonight, history belongs to them. That night in Paris turned into a storm the world never saw coming. When Jungkook stepped out of his car, camera flashes went wild, but the real explosion happened when whispers spread that Taehyung had already been spotted nearby in a secret meeting with top fashion icons. Fans couldn't believe it. Two of BTS's most magnetic stars walking the same city streets on the same night, with completely different mysteries unfolding. It wasn't just Paris, it was fate colliding in real time, and the internet burned with speculation. Meanwhile, reports from insiders claimed Jungkook's private dinner in France wasn't just a casual night out. It involved luxury brand executives trying to secure him as the global face of their next billion-dollar campaign. Rumors suggested deals on the table worth more than most Hollywood A-listers could even dream of. If true, it would place Jungkook in an entirely new stratosphere of global stardom, proving once again that his influence is unstoppable. On the other side of Paris, Taehyung's presence sent a completely different kind of shockwave. Instead of glamorous red carpets, he was reportedly seen quietly meeting with American producers and European directors in what many believe could be the early whispers of his transition into Hollywood. Fans flooded social media, speculating whether it meant a major acting debut or even a secret soundtrack collaboration. If confirmed, Taehyung's next move could redefine what it means to be a global K-pop star. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Jungkook and Taehyung in France, while America's biggest media outlets began reporting on their every move. Headlines screamed, "BTS take over Paris," and international broadcasters scrambled for footage of their rare appearances. The frenzy became so overwhelming that local police allegedly had to intervene to control crowds near their rumored hotel locations. Paris had turned into a living stage, and BTS's mere presence was the script no one wanted to miss. Fans weren't just watching, they were living every second through live streams, TikTok clips, and Twitter threads. Some fans in Paris even claimed to have crossed paths with Taehyung by accident, and their shaky, tearful videos went viral within minutes. Meanwhile, Jungkook's mysterious presence at exclusive nightclubs was leaked by insiders, describing the scene as like the world's biggest superstar walking into your living room. The chaos was beyond imagination. And then came the shocking twist. American entertainment outlets broke the story that both Jungkook and Taehyung could soon appear in special projects set to be released worldwide. In the US, speculation hinted at possible Netflix collaborations, international campaigns, or even musical crossovers that could shake the industry to its core. With both idols now being discussed in Hollywood circles, the BTS storm was no longer just K-pop history, it was global entertainment history in the making. By morning, Paris was quiet again, but the digital world was not. Hashtags about Taehyung and Jungkook trended worldwide, fan theories spread like wildfire, and news anchors replayed the night's shocking events as if it were breaking world news. Paris may have gone back to sleep, but for fans across the globe, the night had only just begun. The legend of BTS's unstoppable power had been rewritten once more, not on a stage, but in the streets of the world's most glamorous city.